I'm Scott Nguyen, co-founder, CEO of Bodhi, and I get asked pretty often, like, why did I start Bodhi? Well, all of this really started when I went solar myself as a customer back in 2017, and decided to go solar. I went with a reputable company here in Austin, Texas, who had been around for over 10 years at the time. And the sales process was actually great, but once I got into that installation commissioning process, it was difficult. And it was really difficult just to understand what was going on with my project. And I was always asking the question, hey, what's the status of my project? And I was would contact the project manager, and it took a while to get any responses. And what I realized was that this was a reputable company with high integrity, but as solar is growing, businesses are scaling and getting more and more interest from consumers. As companies get busy, one of the first things to fall off is our customer communications. And so, once I went solar, finally got the system powered on, I went and thought about the process a little bit more and really started to understand that, in this whole drive to this cleaner energy future that all of us are pushing for, all the focus has really been on the hardware and the engineering and the technology, but it's really that relationship between the technology and the people that use it that remains orphaned. And so what I wanted to do was really put that focus back on that user experience, on that customer experience. And that's what Bodhi is. And it's kind of surprising because, in this whole shift with solar, we're going from what has generally been these selling to the early adopters, but now we're selling to the mass consumer, and these mass consumers are now being conditioned by the likes of Amazon, by Uber, where all the information's at the tap of their fingers, and on demand. And one good example of this is that you can buy $30 worth of takeout, know exactly when it goes into the oven, when it gets picked up for delivery, and when it's right outside your door. But you buy $30,000 worth of solar, you have no idea what's going on. And so that is what Bodhi is here to solve. And when I brought this idea back to the solar company that I went solar with, and just try to see, hey, is this a good idea to try to pursue? This was back in 2018. The owner of the company said, Scott, I'm wanting to do this for the past 2 years. Sign me up. And that's how we got our first customer, and that's how Bodhi got launched.